I also loved the copper wire analogy. I mean, of course, you're not the first person to compare this to the invention of electricity, but that focus on the copper wire and all the big companies wanted, supplying copper wire, I think is fascinating because nobody, back 100 plus years would have sort of set up a business putting copper wire in all our streets before we had the light bulb. So why are we doing that now? Why is everybody so convinced that putting the copper wire out is worth doing when we don't yet have the light bulb?
Right. By the way, the copper wire thing is also, I think, interesting because, what are regulators to make of this? Because people are getting shocked all the time. Maybe some houses are burning down. There might be some crazy people putting their tongues on this thing.
And other people are saying, "Wait, it's just a wire. It's just a wire."
Or other people, calling themselves copper wire companies, but what they're doing is selling clothes hangers made out of wire. So So first off, I think that there are monetization opportunities at scale already. These technologies are improving a lot of things. They're improving search. They're improving ad targeting. Our enterprise copilots are selling extremely well. Actually, the fastest growing copilot product at Microsoft is an AI scribe for writing clinical notes. So things are happening. But I think what I'm really trying to say is that 10 years from now, we'll look at all these things as sort of trivial and foolish. And maybe a way to...
Which things exactly?
The things that we're trying to do with AI today.
Right.
They're limited by the limits of our imagination. So a way I try to explain this, and this relates to quantum, is the field effect transistor was invented by Lilienfeld in Germany in 1926. And then it took a couple of decades for folks at Bell Labs to actually make one that worked. But here's what people don't remember. Then from 1945 or from 1946, it took until 1951 before the first commercial application of the transistor happened, and that was the tone generator to make beeps and burps to switch telephones. And then another 4 years before the second commercial application, which was the AM transistor radio. Notice there's no digital computer in there. And if you go all the way back to 1926, Lilienfeld could not conceive of a digital computer. So I think the things we're thinking about in AI today are the moral equivalent of tone generators and AM transistor radios. What will be the real things that will just transform our lives that we can't live without all day, every day? I think we're yet to see those things. Having said that, at least speaking for Microsoft, we're doing very well, and our shareholders are rewarding us for selling a lot of AM transistor radios. So it's a good business.
It's a good business.